Hello, hello, hello. Back again. Round two for today. I've never gone live twice in one day. Hi, Lori. How are you? Hi, just Nikki. Okay, I just want to make sure. Let me look at something real quick. Playbook. I don't know. It wants me to use this. I don't know. I'm not going to do that. No. No way. No boxes. No boxes. Hang on a minute. Undo. Apply. No. Why is it doing that? Okay. Oh, bad storms. Well, okay. Hang on. Let me go back to my profile. There we go. Okay, I think I got whatever was going on off of there. While we're waiting, I think I'm going to just do some guide marks on this ornament. I'm just trying to make sure that it is centered. That is the thing. Multitasking today, huh? Multitasking for me. I feel like that's centered. So I had, I forgot I was running the ice maker. I was like, I have one of those countertop ice makers. If you don't have one, I love mine. But it's not a noise I'm familiar with. And I turn it on and shut it off when I don't need it. But it's going off right now. But I had done a couple of ornaments with paint inside. Don't love it because it really takes a lot of paint. But you know how I am about wasting. So I figured we'll probably finish early with the 6-inch round. So I figured I would mark this off. I would mark this off in case that happens. And then we can paint on this. Or start to, at least. So hang on. How are you all? Let me move up here a little bit. For the second time today, hello everybody. How are you? Hang on, let me turn this. I'll tell you what, I have to figure out if this is something that I'm going to do, like these ornaments, long term. If so, then I'm going to have to invest in the holder with the guide marks because let me tell you what, this is not easy. It's not hard, but it's also not easy. All right, hang on a minute. Let me. Especially since, like, the lines don't really stay with the chalk. Okay, that's good. So the other day, was it the other day? Yesterday, I guess it was. I went ahead and I put, oh wow, that is way off. That's not even centered. Okay, we're going to do that again. Let me see if this is better. That wasn't even centered. Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here. We're going to try that one more time with the smaller stencil. So that was like way off. Anyways, so I think if you are going to make ornaments, I'm going to have to suggest you get the holder with the guide marks on it. This is not an easy task. It shifts, and now maybe for like the stones, it wouldn't be so bad, but I don't know, man. I'm on the struggle bus. Who has tips and tricks for using this silicone stencil? If you have a tip or trick, let's hear it. No gatekeeping in this room. Okay, we support each other, including me. So it shifts, and yeah, it is not beginner friendly. If I had to say anything, nothing against the stencil, just painting on the ornament is, I would not say is like a beginner friendly technique. I didn't really plan on spending a lot of time doing this. So let me put this under there because that does help it from shifting and moving. Okay. Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here, listening to me complain. So all I wanted to do was have something available to paint when we are finished with our round. And this is actually not easy. Okay, I think that's good. Okay. Phew. Way more centered than the first time. Oh my goodness. Okay. Hello, could you use powder chalk and dust it? Oh, I don't know. Carol, how are you? Look. We missed you that day. But we painted. Airbrush. Listen, Leo, that's a good idea, but I mean, I'm not going to airbrush stencil marks. There is a tool that you can put your ornament in, and it actually has guide marks on it. It's a 3D printed thing. It is like 30 something cookies. And yeah, I am this close to buying it, but I don't know how many ornaments I'm going to do. So that's why I say, if you're going to do ornaments, highly, highly, highly recommend it. Hi, Lisa. Hello. So how was the birthday? Yeah. So I didn't really actually technically finish this one, but we tried to like masculine it in. Well, that's fantastic. So it's curing right now. So I mean, before I put a top coat on it, I would say like give it a couple of days. But I would like to get it to you. I haven't technically finished this one, but I thought it kind of came out like a little snowflake. I'm glad. So anyways, yes, we painted in his honor, and it was quite fun. We had a good time. Okay, so I'm going to put this aside. This is paint in here, okay? Do not recommend. I absolutely do not recommend using paint. Too much paint, unnecessary. Get glitter. Use a little bit of the, what do we call that? Varnish, and be done with it. I mean, it gives you a whole different look, but it used a lot of paint. A lot of paint. So I personally do not recommend. If that's a look you want, and you can get the paint maybe cheaper. I did an orange as well. But I don't particularly. Oh, gross. I mean, it comes out cool. But it depends on what kind of look you want. A lot of paint. Just telling you, lots and lots of paint. Okay, let me get situated. Elizabeth, thank you for the follow. You know, Lisa, I tried to do that, and I still... I mean, I still prefer the glitter. And what medium would you suggest to the group? Let them know. I am very much... Hi. Well, welcome. You are in the right place. So, we did this color palette. Oh my goodness, you guys are like up close and personal from earlier. Let me let me go up a little bit. I can't be up too far because I got to look for my puzzle pieces from this stupid thin the paint a little with, yeah, which paint medium would you use? Joe. Yo. Is that what it's called? I think that's a typo. Okay. Anyways, this is the paint palette we were using. So we were using Sour Apple, Dioxazine Purple, and then Bright Orange. And then we did use a little bit of black, Lamp Ebony, and then Slate Gray is the base coat. Okay, so that's what we ended up doing. I thought before I would go on, I thought I would do the stencil on the back for anybody that's new, so that you guys, again, I always have to remember this is a live for beginners. And I never want to forget that, because I always remember tuning in and not knowing what was going on. So, okay, so this is a 6-inch wood round. Okay, it is painted. Yep. Oh my goodness. It is painted with this brand of multi-surface satin. Now, not to be confused with, we paint with this acrylic paint, this brand. Okay? Don't mistake that brand's multi-surface for this brand's. Very different. I don't know why. You won't be able to get the guide marks off near as easy on this brand's as you will this. It's the only brand that I use that's different from that. Okay, so this was painted with this. Okay. We use what's called guide marks to keep our pattern centered. My suggestion is, hi BG, how are you? Hi Mason, how are you? That is the name? What do I need to show you again? This? Oh, this. Thank you for sharing the live. If you use this brand and their multi-surface, it's nowhere near as easy to erase the guide marks. You want this. Yep. You're welcome. You're welcome very much. Okay. So, yeah. So, normally, actually, before we started painting, I was going to paint this Halloween palette on the black. But I changed my mind and I thought a gray would be cool. So I'm going to actually do guide marks on the back of this so that you guys can see kind of what we do. So in this particular case, I take the stencil. Yes, I recommend a stencil for beginners because even though you can use a compass and a ruler, the stencil is way easier to use. So I just kind of line it up and then I start making my... Okay, I had to dig in because my chalk pencil is getting really small. Okay. And I actually found these. I don't love this brand, but It's an option. It's this one. Okay. So I figured I would just mark off the stencil because eventually we'll probably use the back of this. I do like to use these wood rounds because you can use both sides to paint on. So we will just mark off. And right now I am working on this is like a trivet and a Lazy Susan. Do you need those items? Absolutely not. Do you need the stencil? Absolutely. Unless you're really good with a compass and a ruler. I gave my granddaughter my small compass and I haven't seen it since. Although I don't even think she's painting anymore. All right. So just marking off the guide marks. And what these do is allow you to keep your design symmetrical. I also use no longer able to see what it is, a plastic eraser to erase these guide marks when I'm done. Oh boy. Hold on. I've used in the past the baby wipes and cloth wipe and other things, just never really successfully, consistently. And then somebody recommended that plastic eraser, and I haven't looked back. I've had that for a long time, and I've used it on really big pieces. And I mean, I've used it a lot, and it's still sizable. Okay. So we'll just finish this, and then I'll flip it over, and then we will get started. Okay, so that's how we make our guide marks. And again, those guide marks are so that your pattern stays symmetrical. I recently, like 2 days ago, found on TikTok, and it's in my showcase now. It's a kit. It has the stencils, and it has the 2 sets of tools we use. So when we are painting in this beginner, I don't need all those. We use, yep, that one that just went on the floor. We use these acrylic rods, but we use these dotting tools a lot. But it comes with this set, and this. I don't know what the cost is, but again, if you go to my profile, it is in my showcase. Just wondering. Hi, Tasha again. Thank you for the heart me. Yes, thank you with the tappies. Yes. I have, but it's also on the Jungle. Patty, thank you for sharing the live. I appreciate that. Hi, BG. Thank you for doing that little shout out for me. Oh, I don't know why I'm putting them back in there. I need them. Okay. So we use this set the most. Oh my goodness. Get organized here. We use this set the most. What I have found recently is that even though your tools may look very similar to mine, okay, they may not be the same sizes, which is very unfortunate. So I do have a new set coming, and it has the millimeters marked on it. And I will be able to, I think we'll do a little bit of a live where once I get those, we will mark everybody's tools so that we are using the same size when we're painting live together. Hi, Kelly. Thank you for the follow. Dana, thank you for the follow. Oh, they had it there too. Okay, Patty, thank you. I mean, I feel like I usually find everything I need at Michael's house, but it is in my beginner supply list, which I can always forward to whoever needs that. So if you're new here, oh, there is quite a few of you. If you are new here and you would like a beginner supply list, you can message me. There's an orange box at the bottom left-hand corner. You can message me there. Oh, I've not heard of that place, Patty. Am I missing like a code word or something? I feel like everybody talks in code on this platform. So, Patty, is that code for some certain place? Linda, thank you for the follow. Turquoise Mountain. I feel like that's code for something. But if you, and the other thing is, if I have sent you the supply list for beginners and it doesn't seem like everything's on there, you're not wrong. Every time I go and I send that supply list, something has dropped off. So I don't know if it's an item that's no longer available or somebody is deleting, which I don't know how they could, but that supply list, things fall off of it. It's very strange. Hi, Isella. So hello, everybody. Thank you for being here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get our palette ready. We are using a dioxazine purple. Sounds like a medication. I do love it though. And then we're using a sour apple. So coming up, we will be working on bears. I ordered 8-inch bears to practice or to paint for the ladies that I will be hunting with coming up. And that'll be something new that I've never done before, painting on something that is not round or a stone. Oh, come on. Oh, I don't necessarily need that. I don't necessarily need that. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got mine from Thoughtful Dots from Demi. So you don't need this. I might get you rid of it, but it can be kind of fun. Okay. Does anybody have any questions before I get started on what I don't know? I know we need to do something here. I feel like the black and the purple are so close in like color. We need to change that. So I was thinking green. We'll just do let's see. If I go up, does that keep you guys out of the words? Okay, I think so. So I'm going to use the large, and I always say what I'm going to do because a lot of people, thank you, Julio. Appreciate you. Many people paint from the downloaded live. If you also want access to that, message me through that orange box with the white arrow, and I can get you to that as well. So I'm going to use the large end of the pink tool and the lime or the sour apple. And I'm just going to walk dots down that, because I feel like it just ended up blending in. So like that. If you find that that tool is too big and you would like smaller dots, change. Nothing is etched in stone here. I can't emphasize that enough. You are going to paint your way. I am going to paint my way. I am here to guide you, answer questions, but I want you to find your own painting style. I don't want you to feel like mine doesn't look just like hers. Why not? Shouldn't, right? Your dot of paint and my dot of paint are going to look very different. Absolutely. Jennifer, thank you for sharing the live. Yeah, absolutely. Carol, do me a favor though. I won't remember unless you send me a message through that orange box. Oh my God, what happened? Mason. What happened? Mason, I don't know what happened, but oh my God. Okay. Yeah, so message me and then I can get you linked if you don't already have that. But yes, you can absolutely watch it. Anybody can watch the full downloaded lives. Okay? They're unedited, so you might have to fast forward through parts you don't want to listen to or whatever, but oh yay, I'm so excited. I love it that you're experimenting. I wish I had more time to do that. And I actually do. It's just my fear, and it's not really a fear. It's like I end up with so many unfinished projects that I don't want to do that. Because that messes with my head. Thank you. Oh, Tasha, thank you. Julio, I appreciate you. Absolutely. I'm all for it. You know that. So we are working with like a Halloween inspired palette, something I've never done before. But if you look very closely, this row kind of looks like some dragon eyeballs, and then we've got some female troll eyeballs going on here. You have to use your imagination. We do have fun here. Oh. I don't know why those came out so thick. So if your dots end up getting too big, wipe the tool off and they'll get smaller. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. All right, so now we are going to do the outer. Yeah, that purple and that black together look almost exactly the same. So to break it up, we should probably do something here, but then I would actually like to do that pattern up here again, but it would have to be here, and that's kind of a small space, so I don't know. So if we did that, we could start up here, do that, and then that, but then you don't really have any space to come up above it. Stop with the center dot. It's dry. It's definitely dry. I have no excuses. I feel like we need to do an element here. We need to do every guide mark. Let's see what tool would work. So if we do that. So this is the part that takes time to like figure out like what's gonna work. So if we're gonna do every guide mark, and I think I'm actually gonna try and figure out how to continue that dotting pattern. So let's do an orange. We're going to do an orange dot. Okay. Purple tool. We'll do orange. Or what is this? Bright orange. And when I am live and there is no plan. I do not pre-plan this at all. We wing it. We absolutely wing everything. Sometimes I have a plan. Rarely. I like to wing it. Because for that, the reason is because I want you as new artists to just not feel like what you're seeing is like, oh, that's how I have to do it. No, it's not. Like, for instance, the center doesn't have to be done that way. A lot of artists do bigger dots in the middle. So we're just doing every guide mark, using them to place the dot where they belong, all symmetrical, even if it's off. We're keeping things as symmetrical as possible. I do like a lot of paint. So that I get a nice little domed dot. Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. If you are new here, you could say hi in the chat. Tell us where you're tuning in from. Okay, so let's do something a little different. We have done that. Okay, so let's do some swooshes, but let's see how we want to do them. I'm going to do black. And I'm going to try the large end of the pink. It may be a little too small, but I'm going to try that. So I'm actually just going around like that. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same side, same thing on the other side. Okay. Singing mushroom. Oh, that's a new one. Tasha, thank you. A singing, I missed it. What's a singing mushroom? Ah. How do mushrooms sing? But I missed it. You guys find some cool and unique little, what do they call those things? Blessings. Thank you, Julio. No, you can't call it that. You call it that, you might get in trouble on this platform. It's ridiculous. Yeah. That's what they're called. But you can't use that word. It's weird. I know a lot of people on like Facebook have been in jail, meaning like they say things and they get in trouble and then they can't post for a while or whatever. This platform, you cannot. And then I'm on other people's lives and they say the things and I'm like, oh my God, I would get in trouble. Yeah. Oh, wait. Let me see, Julio. Let's see. Hold on. Translate. Excellent. Aw. Gracias, Julio. Gracias. Hablo muy poquito español. I'm learning how to use TikTok. So just trying to stick with this Halloween eyeball theme. I think that black eyeliner is working. Now, if you're new here and you have questions, please ask them in the chat. We have a couple of regulars missing, CC and Jen. But normally I will ask. So I'm live usually 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time until 10:30. It just kind of depends. Sunday through Thursday. And I do encourage the community to participate. And what I mean by that is, like, next live, which will be tomorrow, what are we going to paint? We will finish this tonight, and I will probably start the ornament. Since I already have paint out and stuff like that, I will probably start the ornament that I was trying to put chalk marks on. But we do quite a few different things. We do ornaments, we do 6-inch rounds, we do 4-inch rounds, we do love stones. We do a lot of different things here. We haven't done a practice page in a while. Earlier I was live and I went over some brush strokes, which is more of an advanced technique, but some people actually find it way easier than I did. For me, brush strokes and swooshes have been the hardest. Oh, another commento. Hang on. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. I enjoy painting. So those of you that are new here, I am Victoria. I don't even know if I introduced myself tonight. This is my second live today, so I'm a little off. But I'm Victoria. I am a registered nurse and a nurse practitioner student, and I paint for my mental well-being. It is the one place that it is safe for me not to be perfect. You can imagine you would want a nurse that is type A, but when I'm painting, I am okay with my imperfections. And I want you to be okay too. What I mean by that is there are a lot of people on these platforms to follow that are really, really good artists. Okay? But they paint a lot. You got to give yourself grace. Okay? You got to practice. It doesn't come overnight. And I think my main reason for coming and doing these lives for beginners is just so you can experiment. Like we do. This group of people here, They have really pushed me out of my comfort zone for their benefits. I mean, before this live, I'd never painted on a gray background. Never, ever would have thought of using a Halloween themed color palette. So, oh, Chris, girl, I have been a NICU nurse for 25 years. And I'm in an FNP program, and my brain hurts when I tell you, and I'm 59, when I tell you I never had an issue with ADD, I absolutely have a problem with ADD now. Hi, Jen, there you are. Thank you for the heart me. I knew you were kind of having some scheduling changes, but I mean, I am supposed to graduate in November, Chris. But it's weird because when I first started this, I wanted to do women's health. And what I mean by that is like perimenopause, menopausal women, like women that have these weird symptoms that feel unheard. But I have done peds for so long. I just did my pediatric rotation, and I almost feel like I will miss them. I love my kids. As much as the parents drive me crazy, I do love the kids. I don't know. The classes are all online, all self-driven. You have to teach yourself. Your preceptor has to teach you. Like the teachers do not, in my program, very few have done any sort of help in teaching me. Hi, Gigi. I am from Florida, Southeast Florida, but the program I'm in is in Northeast Pennsylvania. I think we're definitely keeping theme with the eyeball look. We got eyeballs for days. You know what? It depends on why you're doing it. So, Chris, when about 2 years, well, it was probably longer than that, I was still working nights. I was still working nights in the NICU. And like I said, I just turned 59 this year. And I was like sleeping. But it was weird. It was not helpful sleep. Anyways, so, and I was a travel nurse. So I was having really weird hypoglycemic events and like just all this bizarre stuff. And I had one assignment. The next one was like an alternating day and night. And that did me in. And I reached out to a provider who ended up, she was a DNP, and helped me. Yeah, she really, really helped me, and I think it opened my eyes, and I'll be honest, Chris, I think there's way more providers now, probably like the generation just after us, that is really wanting women's voices to be heard about all these weird symptoms we go through and how linked they are to hormones. And I mean, we're getting there, but I feel like, you know, a lot of the information that was out there about hormone replacement has been squashed. So we are now, thank you for the follow. We're getting somewhere. But yeah, Chris, I feel like it depends on what you want to do. And like originally I wanted to do women's health, but today I was thinking about things and I was like, gosh, my last pediatric patient really needed a good endo provider. Type 1 diabetic from like 11 months, 10 months, like really young. And I miss my kids, not gonna lie. See, Gigi, I don't know where, like in this state, you're regulated and you have to work under a physician as an NP. This Pennsylvania is very, very far behind. But in Florida, you have some liberties. Yeah, Chris, I'm telling you. Chris, I am here to tell you, you need to get your hormones checked. You need to check your vitamin D. I don't know where you live in the U.S., but vitamin D, hormones, cortisol, A1C, you need to come off nights. Yeah, I'm telling you. And you, like here in the Northeast, they check everybody with complaints for Lyme disease, tick-borne diseases. That's like one of the go-to. Vitamin D, tick-borne, and obviously like anemias. But women, you need your hormones checked. I mean, and you're like you're the same age I was. I had a total hysterectomy. That we're way off. We're way far away from painting. But I had a total hysterectomy early 30s. And I will tell you that hormone replacement has changed me. I know. And I understand that. But I would still have your hormones checked. There are safe options. Zinc is another thing. Zinc, vitamin D, try lemon balm. Lemon balm is the bomb. Okay, back to painting. Ooh, now we got to figure out how to, what if I did something like this? Connected these two? That would be cool. Yeah, what if I did something like that? Let's see. But that only works on that one. Okay, let's do our normal dot and swoosh. What color? Should we do purple? Oh, you know what I need to do? I think I need to mix a purple with some of the gray. Just to get it a little toned down. Purple. Yeah. Yeah, purple. I think I'm gonna like tone it, add a little bit of the gray so that if I have any left in here. We do a lot of color mixing in here too. Because I like to get you guys to think about, like, you know, that color is like turning really dark. So adding a little bit of a gray to it. The other thing, Chris, is I would have him check your A1C. Mine was borderline. And believe it or not, this is going to be interesting. I had all my thyroid, everything was fine with my thyroid until a year ago. And then my thyroid kicked the bucket. So we're just at that age where, and for so long, women were like, oh yeah, that's normal, that's aging, you know, whatever. No, it doesn't have to be that way. It absolutely does not have to be, like, you don't have to feel like garbage. So in this case, I'm going to put a dot right here. And then we're going to, oh, I need a little more than that. Swoosh around. Like that. So, hang on, let me fix that a little bit. There we go. So, that one kind of went a little wonky. Ah, okay. So, they need to work on your hormones. I mean, it's wet right now, so you don't want to do that until they're dry, because if you do that on a wet dot, you may get like cracks in it. So usually you wait until it dries, usually, you know, a few hours. Yep, your hormones and your thyroid. Yep. We are not designed to be up all night. I mean, we're not. We know that. You're a nurse. You know that. It takes a toll on your body. I mean, I would also like to mention that I had like COVID twice, and I really think that pushed me over the edge. That was my demise. Like, I started to feel like I couldn't even, like, I didn't need to be hospitalized, but I definitely was not the same for probably a couple years. And then, well, I got COVID, and then I got COVID the following year. I was recovering, and then I got it again, and I'm like, okay, now I can't do anything. And I'm a very active outdoors person. I don't know what came first, though. You know, I mean, I have to admit, I'm 69. I'm 59. 69. I feel like in my brain I'm still 19. Like what happened to my years? Those look like eyeballs too. Rubbery cat. Melanie, what's a rubbery cat have to do with anything? Rubbery cat. It is. The brain is one thing, and then the body is like. We talk about that here. My boyfriend, it's funny because he's 55. He turned double fives. And we're like, why? What happened? And we still carry on like we're, teenage kids, like, the comedy and the humor and everything and the music and like the little hooks and everything. And then we're like, why can't my body doesn't move right? Definitely. Yeah, Carol, right? It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. That one came out a little wide, but yeah, I mean, we have the humor of like 14-year-olds in this house, and then, but our bodies are like, you're old. Well, that's why I was like, why? Because this week is kind of weird. Like, I am exhausted, and I'm like, what is wrong with me? So I do take Synthroid for my hypothyroidism. So I was kind of thinking, well, maybe something has changed with that. But I've had the same. So this is an interesting thing about thyroid medication, is that there was very little regulation from the FDA on it. And what that means is, like, you can have a variance in how much active medication is in your pill by like 12 or 15%. I forget now, maybe 25%. It used to be like 50%. So that's why, like, pharmacies now have to tell you if they've changed manufacturers or not, because of that. Well, not just that, but Carol, I'm not, yeah, I understand. Yeah. Carol, I mean, the stuff that we laugh at. And when his mom was visiting, I'm sure she thought the two of us were like something is wrong with us. Oh my gosh. You have thyroiditis? Do you, so BJ, do you take medication? I don't know. All right, so you can see now why these take 2 lives, right? Because I am live Sunday through Thursday, 8 p.m. till about 10:30. A 2-inch round we can get done. So we actually did this stone, which is, I don't even know how big this thing is. About 3 inches. It's about a 3-inch stone. So we finished this, and then we also worked on this, which is Probably about 3 inches too. Yeah. So this there's, excuse me, no real pattern to it. It's simply dots of paint, which is actually how I started this beginner live. But we've progressed to different projects. Well, one of the reasons we're doing 6-inch rounds is because your host thought she was ordering 4-inch rounds and ended up with 6-inch rounds. So that's why we do 6-inch rounds. But now I have 4 inches again, 4-inch rounds. But we have options. It just kind of depends on, I usually ask the community to vote on what they want to do, and we just kind of figure it out. I know Tasha had asked for a peacock palette. Do we want to do that, Tasha? I don't really even know what a peacock palette is. Definitely. From the jungle, Chris. If you want like a beginner supply list, which is probably, you don't have to get exactly what's on there, but it really does help. I'm hoping everything is on there. I swear to God, every time I go there, something has fallen off of it. But if you want that, message me through that orange box at the bottom left-hand corner. It may ask you for your email address. I don't need that. But if you ask me there, I will be able to and remember to get you that information. I won't remember from the chat, is what I'm saying. So, Tasha, are you still here? Oh, yeah, it looks like you're still here. So, it sounds like a couple people are interested in your peacock palette. Is that what you want to do? She might be eating dinner or walking. Any number of things. Okay. So tell me what that means to you, a peacock palette. Peacock tail. I have a fan running behind me and it is drying out my paint way faster than I would like. You fell asleep? Wait, you're supposed to be walking. That's how I've been all week, Tasha, is like I get home and I literally want to take a nap. It's terrible. I don't like that feeling. Jades and blues. Oh, you walked earlier. Dark blue, teal, gold, light blue. Dark blue, teal, jades and blues. All right. The thing with the jade, I really don't have a jade. That, yeah, they do. And I have what I was thinking. So I have that blue metallic. Hang on. Let's lift this out of the way for a second. I know I'm mid. So I have that metallic blue, that metallic blue, green, and that metallic purple. Let's see what we have. What was the thing? I have gold. But I would use, yeah, that's royal pain in my butt. So that's a blue. So this is, so I have a actually peacock teal. Just have to find it. Okay, so that's peacock teal. That one right there. Hang on, let's go up a little bit. So that's peacock teal. But I don't have a green. Oh, wait. What is this one? This is eucalyptus. I mean, it's not necessarily an emerald, but I mean, that's a green. Like if you did, I gotta make sure. Yeah, okay. That. Okay, and what was the other colors? Let's see. Some orange, red, yellow tones towards the outer circle. Well, I think that's where would the gold might come in. But isn't there purple? Wouldn't there be purple in peacock? Am I losing my mind? I don't know. Am I losing my mind with the peacock? I think poetic plum would be pretty. I mean, instead of that, if we didn't really want like that, we could use the bluegrass, which is more of an emerald, if I had to. I think it's more of a green. Darkish blue. Fuchsia. Ooh. That's literally called fuchsia pop. Royal or darkish, so that's a true blue. Okay, so not the ultramarine. The top, well, yeah, those are the metallics that I have. So this blue, let me see if I have a different blue. I really don't think I have anything more. Wait, what's this one? Vivid blue. So this is vivid blue and true blue. I swear to God, they look the same. This one was ultramarine blue. Okay, let me put them back. All right. They're in the 3. Okay. So this is Vivid Blue, True Blue, Ultramarine Blue. Okay. Okay, that's the first one I had picked. Okay. Okay. Okay, so am I to understand that we are, I mean, I think we could probably use, like I said, I don't have an emerald green. That's the only thing. So we could probably get away with this. Bluegrass green. I don't know that that really goes with, whoop. I mean, certainly we can use them. All right, so we got the ultramarine. So I think we got at least 1, 2, 3, 4 colors. And then we can, but no purple, right? There's no purple in it? No pink, no purple. Okay, there's purple. Oh, wait. No pink. Well, this is fuchsia. So maybe not quite that kind of. Maybe we need like that. I mean, I had this out. That's purple pizzazz. Oh, yeah, I have gold, but it's a metallic. I mean, that's what I would use. A gold metallic, which is this. I don't know that we'll use all 7 colors, but okay, so this is purple pizzazz. Yeah, I think those, I feel like that, or this, which is a little lighter. And oh, wait, why are you guys off? You guys are off. Sorry. The purple, though? So maybe not the green. I don't know. I don't really think that green goes. So the gold and the blue for metallics. What do you guys think? Can you see? Here, let me go down a little bit more, if that'll help. I think that's good. Okay. All right, what are we painting on now? So now that we have our colors, let me put them aside so that I don't mix them up with anything else that I'm doing. You feel so bad? No! Oh, I don't know if I have a purple metallic. Wait, what did I miss? What did you say, Carol? No pink. Thank you. I must have missed some. Love stone. Well, then if we do a stone, how about we do a stone and a little round then? Actually, we have a big stone. or I have a couple stones already painted. If we do a smaller stone, I can do that in a 4-inch round. No, you should never feel bossy. This is what we do here. We we're all bossy. No. I asked for it. I guess I should probably finish what I was doing. But yeah, so we can do a stone. I think the stone would be really pretty. As a matter of fact, I really need to like remember to pack up. Do we want it? No, this purple's too dark. We're not going to use that purple. I know, that's what's weird about live. I know, like, I have friends that go live, and I'm like, they're like asking me questions, and I'm like talking to them like they can hear me, and I'm like, wait, I gotta type all of that. Hang on a minute. And then they've asked me 4 questions before I can answer the one question. Hang on a minute. I'm typing. I'm typing here. Oh. All right, let's get this thing done here. Oh, that's too big. Some of the paint is kind of dried up, so now it's going to give me grief. No, that's what I want. I mean, if I'm going to be the guinea pig, that's fine. Like, that's what I want you guys to be able to do is, you know. There was an app that I used to use, and I've got to find it again. It was really cool. It would tell you, like, you could upload the picture, and it would tell you, like, your color palette. It was really cool. Hi, Tam. How are you? That blue ornament would look cool. Blue ornament. Oh, Tam, you remember that? Wow, your memory is sharp, girl. Do you mean this one? Girl. Menopause has not hit you yet. Or perimenopause. Wow. I had to think for a minute. I'm like, because I put them all, like, they're all hanging off deer antlers over there. That would be cool. So what I'll probably do is mix up, like I'll clean out a palette, a paint pot strip, and then I'll put it in there, and then we'll... Okay. Stop. Okay. Well, girl, how do you remember that we did that? Obviously, that must be one that you really liked. It's got something over here. I mean, it is a pretty blue. I'm not going to lie. That she's not wrong. Like, that really is a pretty color. Okay, let's do okay, how am I going to do this? So I was thinking, I think I'm going to do green. We're going to do walking dots. And we're going to do green. Let's do green. Oh, wow. I did. I did, but I didn't find matte finished. So, but I did on the Zon. I actually like the company. They have a lot of options and I feel like relatively inexpensive. And I say that loosely because, I'm a broke student. But I haven't bought it yet. It's kind of hard for me because I'm like, in my head, like I'm trying to be, responsible with my finances because, again, I'm working, but not working. So I'm like, do I really need it? Like how many? Okay, so it's seven cookies, $6.99 for, a regular size, like, thing of glitter. But then I have like 4 colors. Why? Oh, I thought you got the little holder though, Sandra. Did you not get the holder? Wait, I thought you said you got the holder and you're still putting your fingers in this wet paint. Come on. Oh my God. It is harder with smaller projects because you get around much faster. And I feel like that is really its demise because like it takes me a while to get around this. But when you're using doing the ornament, you're around it in no time at all because it's small. She found it on the Betsy. And I think if you just type in ornament holder, that's what it's called. You're not going to find it many places. Oh, okay. Is that what they called it? Okay. So the one that she got doesn't have guide marks on it, and it's about half the price of the one that I want, which has guide marks, which I just am having a really hard time validating if I need that as well. I told the boyfriend, I'm like, I cannot wait to go back to work, like full time, because I have so many hobbies between hunting, fishing, crafts. I don't like, it's really hard to, I don't want for anything. Like, I feel like I'm very well taken care of here. But it's like those days where you're like, oh, I want to get, oh, never mind. It is. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I I'm not gonna lie. It's the Cadillac, and I think she did a great job, and I but I'm struggling with the cost because I would need both sizes. So you're talking $70. I think that's too much, in my opinion. I don't know what it costs to make, but I can't wrap my head around the cost. It's a one-time cost. So if you plan on doing a lot of ornaments, I think that it is absolutely something I would invest in. I just don't know how many I'm going to do. Yeah, I mean, I just, I mean, I don't know, Sandra. Like, I feel like I could make the one work because I really like the fact that you need to hold on to it. But if I was going to make a few and like maybe sell them and stuff like that, I would absolutely invest. I messaged my daughter and I said, hey, can you make something like this? Never heard back from her. Well, I did, but she's like, what is that? She's like, is that on the 3D printer? I'm like, oh my God, yes, it is. So my one daughter, I swear to God, she is the epitome of the blonde cheerleader, but she is not blonde. She was the cheerleader, but she's a brunette. She is smart, but sometimes I'm like, honey, come on. What are you doing? There is an ornament holder that somebody in the community makes, and it's a 3D printed, but it holds your ornament, so it's like a holder. So you don't have to handle it, so it's a holder. One of them does not have guide marks on it. One of them comes with where you can mark your guide marks, but it's $38. And that's for one size. And then like 30 something for the other size. Hi, Els. Thank you for the... Yeah, so I'm like... I mean... I think it's really fantastic. Like, I'm not going to lie. It is definitely something I want. But I'm not going to go buy it. Okay. Let's top dot the purple. These purple. What are we top dotting them with? Green? Hang on, I gotta find my tool. I'm missing it. Ah! Gotta love it when you're missing one tool. Where the heck? Well, the one I want is missing. Hang on, let's look. Yeah, I'm missing my medium clear rod. It's got to be somewhere on here. Green. No, I know. And that's what I mean. Like I am all about like I feel like the cost. I mean, I understand. For me, no, I don't know how many ornaments I will make beyond like, this live. Like I mean, I think it would be cool to have like I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like I have a lot of antlers, and I think it would be really fun to have like use them as like seasonal trees. So like I think it would be cool to have like 6 Halloween and like 6 Valentine and stuff like that and use them that way. Um I just don't know. Yeah, green. I agree. But I don't know if this is too big, I think. Oh, maybe not. We'll do offset. Um, yeah, like I said, I just, it's just, now, again, if I were working, I probably would have already bought them. Or if I wasn't going on a hunting trip that is, costing me money, I probably would have bought them. Like I have a lot of like hobbies and stuff. The heads, your amounts. Tasha, are you going to unfriend me now? Do you want to see them? Would you like to see my moose? Who wants to see my moose? Who wants to see my place? I don't really know like what kind of people are here. So there's 20 of you. So there's can't be too many. Okay, there can't be too many of you that. All right. So there's the dog. All right. So here's where they're hanging out. And then that's my first deer ever. But that's my moose. That's from Newfoundland. So, and then I have a few porcupine too, and miscellaneous stuff. I'm an outdoorsy person. I collect feathers, especially if they end up that. No, I promise you, she is not all taxidermied. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. But yeah, so one of my other things is if I go out hiking or whatever and I find a feather, it comes home. Somewhere along my lifeline, there's like something about feathers are like messages from those that have passed. And my mom died when I was 2. So I never, I have, Mason, But my granddaughter actually asked for them for her graduation, which is kind of weird. They didn't have like a mandala pattern, but this is one. This is a coyote, and I did like a paisley pattern on it. But the one I did that I had done, it's more dot art than mandala. But anyways, I'm telling you, she will lay there until I start saying goodnight to you all. And then she's like, oh, wait, that sounds like my keyword. See, you understand. Yeah, I don't know when that really happened, but rocks and feathers have been something I have collected for most of the stuff here. This isn't even my place. This is Frank's place. But most of the stuff here is mine. Again, it's a small place. It does its job, but yeah. So she died when I was 2. So I just yeah, no feather goes left untouched. Anyway, so that's a brief tour of our small place. Okay. So, we need to probably put something here. I mean, we don't have to do anything, but, wonder if we should just kind of do the same kind of thing, but smaller. This is all wet, so I can't really do anything. I might be able to top dot the orange. Should I top dot that with white? Oh, that would be kind of cool, right? Because, well, not that one. I gotta find my other dotting rod. I don't know where it went. So these would kind of end up with a white there. Yeah, white. I say white and I don't have white out. Let's see. I might have to get, this just looks so big. Let me see what this size looks like. I think it's going to be too small. Too small. It needs to be bigger. I can't find my medium rod, so unfortunately, it's the large one. Hi, Laura. Thank you. Listen, Tasha, where did you come from? Tasha, listen, it's a good thing Canada's far. my gosh, you and that center dot. You guys are awesome. I don't think I could have asked for a better group of people to find me. Ah! Got a rogue drip of white. Hang on a minute. You need Q-tips if you're new here. I use a lot of Q-tips. All right. She is. Oh my goodness. Okay, but I still feel like, and no, I'm not putting anything there. Yeah, I like it. That, I feel like we still, I really feel like something needs to go here. It doesn't have to be long, like doesn't have to be like, maybe if we just did like a dot, like 3 dots, because you know I like to do that too. So maybe 3 orange, maybe 3 orange dots, and then they get top dotted with something else after they dry. The green blended. What's talking my opinion, because the green blended with the bottom. Hi, Remy M. Oh, or why? Yeah. Well, we just did that, so that's why I was thinking maybe we would do, because the green. So are you saying I should do? All right, let me hold it up, okay? Because I haven't held it up at all. So there it is. Yeah, I agree. Like right here. I just don't know. I mean, in here, we use purple, but it's next to purple. Guys, it's pretty though. I know, it's what I told Tasha the same thing. I said, we would be the best of friends. Just because. That's exactly what I told her. I said, well, she's a city girl and I am not. But they say opposites attract. All right. I feel like this one here is starting to look like a flower to me, and I got to figure that out. Yeah, I am. Oh, like in here? So maybe just white dots? God. You see what I go through, guys? I mean, I love painting, but this is like that part where you know it needs something and you're not really sure what. Okay, let's do this. Let's do, oh boy, that's got a skim. Let's do this. I'm going to do this. Okay. We don't have much time. We don't, no, we don't want green. Somebody thought white. You think orange? So you like the orange? I like what I see. So this is the white, this is the orange. Obviously, I don't think I would do green. And I wouldn't do purple because the purple is already there. Orange? Or should I alternate white, the orange and white? Orange? Okay. You're lucky I have a Q-tip left. So wet the Q-tip and rotate it slowly towards you. Doesn't really have to be perfect because you already know you're going to put something over that, but all right, so I'm using the large end of the white. And like I said, just the 3 dots usually is enough to fill that little void there. Hey, Joanne, how are you? You like, oh, Jen. I thought it would be cool that way too, but you know what? It's all right. We got plenty of time to paint. So Joanne, we have a color palette for tomorrow. We're going to do a peacock color palette. I'll show it to you in a minute. Dawn, thank you for the follow. Luna, thank you for the follow. No worries. You know, as always, it's recorded and I will upload it for you guys to watch and listen to the comedy show. It's too, like I said, it's too bad though that like the comments don't necessarily show up in the live that I upload because there's me carrying on and nobody knows what I'm talking about. So unless they watch the live, they have no idea what's happening. Thank you for the heart me. They're probably watching it going, oh my God, what is wrong with this lady? What did we decide we were going to do tomorrow? Are we going to do it on a stone? I don't even know that did we decide? I know there was one suggestion for a love stone and, but I think we spent a little bit more time picking out the color palette. I could be wrong. What are we going to paint on tomorrow? Are we going to do a stone in a 4-inch round or a 6-inch round? Stone? Okay. So we're going to do a stone. I mean, you could still paint. Do you have a 4-inch round? You could still do it on the round with us, because you know how I paint on the stone. I just do the circles, and it's really good practice to just do it on the flat round. Absolutely. Because I'm going to put this away before Tasha asks me one more time to put something on that center dot. So this is what we ended up with. So we are using, well, we're going to attempt to use Ice Blue and Glorious Gold, which are metallics. Ultramarine Blue. I didn't have a jade, so we're going with this bluegrass green. Then we have a peacock teal, conveniently. Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah. Well, one's a blue and one's a green, technically. And then this is purple pizzazz. No, not, I mean, we don't need to use anything. Oh, wait, which blues are you talking about? Because I feel like they're technically 3 blues. So these 2 blues, are you saying do we need to use both? This is metallic. So no, we don't have to use that. Usually I use 5 colors and a metallic, but we don't have to do any of that. Or something close. Just a purple. No, we don't have to use that. We can use just the gold. Is that what you want to do, Tasha? But yeah, I mean, we don't have to do, we ain't got to do nothing. I don't even know that it really would match up, honestly. It's kind of a different blue. Okay. Which 2 are too similar? So we know you're not talking about that. We know you're not talking about that. These 2 are, this is peacock teal, and this is green, and this is blue, and this is a metallic. Well, I don't think that really matches the color palette, but myself, but I mean, I think I'm going to keep it out. You have to paint the rock. Yeah. I feel like I actually might do this on the big rock that I have. I just have to paint it. But that's what I have for you guys for tomorrow. Okay. And it's 10. I don't know that I'm going to start anything else because I painted earlier. Those of you that weren't here earlier, I did go live for a little bit and I painted a little bit on here, which has been a long time coming. So, anyways, I've painted twice today. Paint the rock with multi-cert. Yes, I'm definitely doing that palette in black. Yep. Let me, hold on, while you guys, hang on a minute. I'm going to show you something real quick. Because I think I brought it out. And maybe you guys didn't see it. Hang on. No, that's not it. Oh, wait, maybe it's out here. Jesus. I know, Chloe. Yeah, okay, so this was when I did a peacock teal or peacock palette with the teacher, this is what we did. Okay? So very similar to what we're, except for minus the, I don't know what that light color is, like this color. I don't know what that is, but I think this is like periwinkle. But I think we have a pretty good palette. I don't know if you guys can see. Can you see that? Yeah. Hang on. There you go. So, yeah, I feel like that's peacock teal in there, and then it is the, whatever that green is. So I think you guys pretty much, other than like this lighter pink color, which, I mean, that's fine. I don't really care about that. Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll work out good. I think you guys... I think you guys did a good job. You did a good job picking out your colors for tomorrow. Okay, the shiny purple is purple pizzazz. Yes. That is purple pizzazz. I like this, you guys. I think this really came out good. It was really fun. I've never painted anything like Halloween-y colors, so this was fun. I definitely want to do this pattern right here again. I think it's a little different than anything that I've ever done, and I think if you do that in different colors, obviously you're going to get a different look, but I like the way, like this pattern with the dots, the micro, the walking dots. So I think it, like recreating that in different color palettes would be really cool. Yeah, I do too. Not what I expected. I definitely didn't expect to love it. So that's cool. I'm always pleasantly surprised with what we end up with here. Do you have a purple at all? I mean, I think any purple would be fine. Honestly, I don't know that you have to go buy one. I mean, even if you have a light purple, usually I think like peacock colors are like jewel colors. So, oh, you like that one? Yeah, purple pizzazz is I've used it several times. Not nice like that one. Yeah, I feel like I literally when you go tomorrow and you look for that color, you're probably going to end up buying, 12 other bottles because that's how it goes. All right. Those of you that are new here, does anybody have any questions or maybe so? Yeah. I mean, it's like, oh, I like that color and I like that. And you're going to be like me. You're going to come home and you're like, oh, I already have 2 of those. Like, this is a really pretty color too. This is mulberry, but look, let me show you. This is what happens. Okay, look. Let me pull these 3 colors here right now. So you're going to go to the store and you're going to be like, oh, that's a pretty color. Oh, that's pretty too. But they all are like slightly different. They're just different enough. Oh, up your way? Yeah, these are 2 fluid ounces. But they're all like so slightly different. You need them all, I know. Yeah, the color thing is like, and the problem is you're going to end up like me where you have all these paints and if you don't use them and you go to use them, they're going to be dried out. All right, Jen, I will see you. I missed you the past couple of nights. Very cool, Tasha. Yeah, Sandra, that's a good idea. Is it like a spreadsheet? What are you using? Yeah, I'm sorry. Is it your new schedule? I don't like your new schedule. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Well, we're always recorded for you. Yeah, so Sandra, is it like a spreadsheet or is it printed out? I'd be interested in some more information, is what I'm getting at. All right. I think I am going to sign off. Go study. All right, guys. So I'll see you tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you all. Have a great day tomorrow. And I will see you then. Oh, this. Oh. Okay, see you guys tomorrow. Bye, Aurora. All right. Oh. All right, Sandra. I'm going to have to check that out now, too. I think that would be very helpful. Okay, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Sleep good.